From the National Newsroom of the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate. Devastating flash floods from a storm that pounded central Texas have killed at least 51 people. Reporter Jim Ryan is in one of the hardest hit areas.
The Guadalupe River reached 26 feet in less than an hour, the second highest ever recorded. Lorena Guillen runs a restaurant in Kerrville. She says a nearby RV park was full for the holiday, but those RVs were washed away.
We had all the EMS and rescue team trying to save a family that was at the river, clinging for life, and they couldn't get to them.
You heard them.
We all heard them.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott appealed to the world for prayers for the flood victims.
Authorities are coming under scrutiny over whether the camps and residents in places long vulnerable to flooding received proper warning and whether enough preparations were made. Prime Minister Mark Carney wants to change the way Ottawa goes about buying major equipment and vehicles for the military, something that the Liberal government is working on quietly in the background this summer.
It wasn't that long ago that former Air Force fighter pilot Stephen Fuhr complained about lack of military resources and thought he knew better than the politicians calling the shots on equipment.
I find it very ironic that I was one of many, I'm sure, that complained about why does it take so long.
A former opponent of the F-35 fighter jet procurement, now he's the person that Prime Minister Mark Carney will look to fix military procurement.
Procurements can't take years. We're trapped outside the technology cycle.
His new mission, speed up decision-making, get contracts approved faster. Kyle Duggan, The Canadian Press, Ottawa.
The latest update from the BC Wildfire Service shows that the province now has only one wildfire of note. That is the Isman Creek wildfire, and officials say it is continuing to grow. Now burning 245 hectares, the flames are threatening the community of Lytton, which was burned to the ground by a similar fire just 4 years ago. There are 82 active wildfires in British Columbia, 21 of which are classified as out of control. On the international stage now, Brazil is hosting a summit of the BRICS bloc of developing economies today and tomorrow. Pressing topics expected to be discussed include Israel's attack on Iran, the humanitarian crisis in Gaza, and trade tariffs imposed by U.S. President Donald Trump. Analysts and diplomats say the lack of cohesion in an enlarged BRICS, which doubled in size just last year, may affect its ability to become another pole in world affairs. And finally, rapper and television personality Flavor Flav is now a gun control advocate. The Public Enemy co-founder, who also spent time in prison because of a gun crime, told ABC News that there are too many guns owned by too many people who should not use them. Flavor Flav's also got a new song protesting gun violence.
Boy. Trigger happy high, wanna ask a question. Does a gun need to be in the school?
The song is called March Madness, and it is out now. This is the Canadian Press. In sports, the BC Lions needed one last push. Sean White's 43-yard field goal on the final play of the game to complete a stunning come-from-behind 21-20 win over the Montreal Alouettes. Now with the win, the Lions snapped their 3-game losing streak and improved to 2-3 on the season. Over to the soccer pitch now, where superstar Lionel Messi scored twice and Inter Miami recovered from an early goal by the hosts to beat CF Montreal 4-1 in Major League Soccer action. Over to the Diamond now, where Lazaro Estrada pitched 4 innings in his Major League debut and Braden Fisher pitched the final 2 innings as Toronto's bullpen helped the Blue Jays win their 7th straight game 4-3 in 11 innings over the visiting LA Angels. And finally, Canada's Cameron Rogers won the women's hammer throw with a season-best 78.88-meter throw at the Diamond League's Prefontaine Classic. From the Canadian Press, I'm Rob Westgate.
Thanks for listening. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. For more of today's top stories, visit thecanadianpressnews.ca.